Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. Like, Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day. Yeah?
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
'Twas a cold winter's night, and without any heat, I wore Bombas socks so they'd warm up my feet. Yay, my feet cried. These socks are the best. So cushy and warm, I can finally rest. But don't rest, I said. There's more, if you please. Bombas also makes underwear, slippers, and tees. And for each thing you purchase, they donate one new to someone who needs it so they're cozy too. Everybody deserves to feel good all the time, so gift Bombas this season. That's the end of this rhyme. Go to bombas.com/audio and use code AUDIO for 20% off your first purchase.
I thought that the attention that I was getting from guys is because they thought I was cool and nice and sexy, but it's in fact because I was behaving like a slut and I was an easy lay.
Oh, it's awful.
And I think I knew that, but
Yeah.
I was so desperate for the attention. I think that's the theme, isn't it?
Yes.
We're even just coming to terms, talking about it to each other now. It's that desperation for attention because we weren't particularly happy with the people that we were, and however we were going to get that. And with a guy, it was generally like the most important attention you could get was sex. If they wanted to have sex with you, it meant that you were okay.
It was like confirmation, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And I wasn't naturally sexy, you know. I was always a tomboy. You know, I was in my DMs and my jeans, and I never wore sort of sexy, revealing clothes or anything like that.
I'm the same. Yeah, I don't think I'm naturally like a really sexual person.
No, and but I
when
was.
I was drunk,
when I had a drink, drink, I'd be
I know.
doing the dance around the bedroom,
Yes.
feeling really, really, really cool, but obviously probably looking absolutely awful.
But the shame after that, even knowing that is not who you are, then the next day I'd feel so embarrassed about my antics.
Yeah.
I'd just go, oh my God, what was I doing?
Yeah, and and if this guy that you've slept with and you've sort of been really wild in the bedroom with, even if it carries on for a bit longer, they kind of expect you to perform the same way again, and you're like, they probably think, God, I'm onto a right winner here. I mean, you can't actually remember what you did, but you kind of know you did a few classic moves in the bedroom.
I was going to ask you what your classic moves are then, but I don't think I need to know.
Well, I never remembered any of them. And I don't think they were that good because no one really wanted to see him again.
Because I just couldn't face it.
That's why I would always go on and find someone else.
Yeah.
And also, I can remember going out and wanting, sometimes going out with your mates, you all go out, you think, oh, we're going to pool tonight. Which is fine to do that. It's fine to go out and think, I'm going to want to meet someone and, whatever. But, you have to do it whilst you're in control of your faculties. Of course, I never was. And if I couldn't pull, I'd just drink more. And then my standard in men would just drop and drop and drop the more I drank until I got to the point where honestly, anyone would do.
Yeah.
Really, anyone.
Yeah.
Somebody who I might know, someone I work with who I have absolutely no interest in would suddenly appear really sexy. What? I mean, that's big goggles, isn't it? I wonder what the scientific thing
Yes, we'll have to ask William
is.
Porter. We've got so many questions for him. I mean, why do we do that to ourselves? Just like the standards get so low.
Can we not talk about it anymore?
Yeah,
Can we
let's
move on to the
really
next one? Because
awful.
I'm really glad we got that.
Yeah.
Thanks
so
for putting
that
that
is
at the
promiscuity,
beginning.
everybody. Promiscuity, you put yourself at risk from all sorts of reasons, but you put yourself in danger in those situations, and they're things that we probably wouldn't do when we're sober. So the next thing we want to talk about is the drunken injuries. This is another way we put ourselves at risk. Up to 15 people die and more than 430 people are admitted in hospital every day in Australia due to alcohol-related illnesses and accidents. I mean, that's huge.
It's
Imagine all the
madness.
resources being used for people being drunk and falling over and getting in fights and all those things. That's huge resources being used that could be used for people like an old person that's fallen over.
Yeah.
And, I feel so guilty about that. We've spoken about that before. I feel guilty about taking up the time of the ambulance people and the paramedics and everything when I was doing stupid things.
And you do get a very frosty service in the hospital,
yes,
don't
you do.
you? If you go in and you've been drinking or you've taken anything and had an injury and you're wasting their time. They're so obviously pissed off with you.
Yeah.
And rightly so. But we wanted to go through, we have got so many examples of drunken injuries. We had to just sort of filter them down to some of our favourites.
Yeah. Some of our classic moves, our other classic moves that ended up in injury.
So we were going to alternate, weren't we? Is how we say them.
Yeah, so my very first one was a black eye, but I don't know why, but I woke up with a loaf of bread in my bed because I was holding it as ice. I'd got a loaf of bread out of the freezer, and to make the swelling go down, all I just knew was that I'd woken up with a loaf of bread in my bed. What's yours, Lucy?
That is just so
I know,
good.
weird.
That the bread's way better than the black eye.
Yeah.
I was going to match your black eye with my black eye a couple
yes.
of months before I actually got sober. Went out with a friend, left the kids at home. Well, she'd come around for dinner, so it was meant to be quite a civilised evening.
Those are the best.
Yeah. Decided to go out about midnight. There's one bar open, and went and got completely drunk with a couple of guys in there. Came out, sitting outside on a wall, and just sort of did a Humpty Dumpty fall, face down into the concrete, and just caught the edge of my eye on a sort of a concrete flower bed border.
Lovely.
Could have blinded myself or something like that, but
stylish.
Very stylish. Had a massive shiner, and my poor daughter, when I got in with that black eye, she was
Mortified.
Understandably devastated.
Yeah.
And I had to live with that for good 10 days to 2 weeks.
Yeah,
the shame of it.
The shame. My stump, of course, is my classic one. Blew off my finger with a firework. Lucy?
Fell backwards off a moped.
Nice. I used to have a swan dive cut on my chin every Saturday morning because I would attempt to swan dive in a hip hop nightclub in Brighton and cut my chin every week. Yeah.
Didn't think to stop drinking.
No, of course not.
I'll carry on with the nightclub theme there because this is actually my friend, went to a nightclub on my 14th birthday with my friend and was so drunk dancing on the dance floor that I tripped over, fell over on top of her and broke her arm.
Oh, yes, that's the other thing. You're risking other people's lives,
well,
not just
that's
your
right.
own.
But she was so drunk that we carried on until about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So it was about 6 hours later that she suddenly thought, oh, my arm hurts.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Just completely had to wait for the alcohol to sort of burn off her skin and then... The pain
starts coming. Like, I think I've done something to my arm.
Well, I thought that actually leads on to mine because I was always dancing with no shoes on and used to get glass cuts.
Yes.
But then I'd wake up the next day with kind of like disco dirt all up my shins and like lacerated feet. I thought, oh yeah, look, I tried on glass last night. Ha ha ha.
Still didn't stop drinking.
Still didn't stop dancing.
Oh, you still dance now, don't you? Cigarette in my mouth the wrong way round, took a drag on it, burnt my lips. I bet a few people are nodding going, yep, done that.
There was one, this is a classic one. I ended up underwater, don't know how, was in a blackout. All I remember was falling in a fountain and then being underwater and opening my eyes and looking at a fish.
Are you sure there was actually a fish
there? Was
there,
a fish. I was in a fountain and there was a fish in there and I was just popped out of a blackout looking at a fish and I sort of hurt my ankle as I fell in.
You didn't drown, really?
No, but I think it actually sobered me up, so...
Oh, yeah, nothing like some cold water to sober one up. Yes, I was doing a knockback and, sometimes you sort of do it and then you hold onto the glass in between your teeth and I bit it really hard, bit into the glass and cut my lip. Oh. My poor old lips took a battering.
Oh, that was like the Sambuca burn as well, wasn't it? That's like another classic drinking injury was that burn, that circular burn in the centre of your palm where you've put a flaming Sambuca onto your hand.
If you were to inspect people's bodies closely, you could probably see the classic signs of a drinker.
It's not just the red nose.
Scars. Yeah.
Once I was at a party, I had a birthday party, I was a bit off my head and I put a cigarette I didn't know I'd done it, but I put a cigarette in my top pocket, lit and did my coat up. And it wasn't until there was smoke bellowing out of the top of my lapel and I was walking around this house going, there's a fire somewhere, everyone. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? And then I opened up the top of my coat and smoke billowed out and my inside of my coat was on fire and I had to like unzip it and then stamp it down in the kitchen.
So that must have been hilarious. Nearly burnt yourself alive,
burnt myself
didn't
alive.
you?
Yeah, I laughed at that, but actually I nearly burnt myself alive.
You did. I mean, and if
absolutely
you
mental.
hadn't have killed yourself, you'd be lying in hospital with terrible burns or something.
God,
it's not
luck
in
some
the
of the time, isn't
slightest
it?
bit funny.
No, it's not funny.
I once got run over. A car came along, ran me over. I rolled over the bonnet and landed on all fours on the other side.
Like a cat.
And he went to get out to say, to see what had happened. I'd walked out in front of the car, I might add, so he was pissed off. And I just said, "Oh, just fuck off," and walked off.
What the hell is that all about?
Yes,
my
it was.
God.
It was like the next morning. Oh my God, I got run over last night. I had grazes like my knees and bruises.
Oh, it's not funny, but it's funny. One of my favourite drinking injuries was when I'd been drinking after work. It was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I was living in Sydney at the time and I was drunk and everybody else was going home from work. So I was absolutely wasted where people would just finish their day and were getting the train. And I got on the top of the central reservation thing where the escalators go down at Central Station, which is a massive escalator.
Oh, God.
And I shot... I went on the side and I shot down this thing.
And there's bits that stick
There's
up.
bits that stick up, so I just bounced over those and I had the wind blowing in my hair as the speed picked up as I shot down this thing. And I shot off the end at about, 100 miles an hour with all the commuters waiting for their train home. And I landed on my shoulder, on my collarbone. I actually broke my collarbone. And then I got on a train and fell asleep and ended hours out of Sydney.
Oh,
and woke up on my own. I didn't know where I was and I had to get a taxi, try and find a taxi to get home.
But what would all those commuters...
I don't know.
What, you shot through the middle of them
and then
all?
I just, I don't know what I was doing. And I just got on a train and fell asleep.
Oh,
no
I used
one
to
woke
do
me
that
up or
all
anything.
the time in England, fall asleep on trains.
awful.
And then you realised that you had a sore shoulder.
Yeah, and then I had to go to hospital and I had a broken
collarbone.
collarbone.
You broke your
But it was the same
collarbone doing
hospital
that.
I'd been to with my stumpy finger after I got back from Thailand. And they were like, "Oh, hi, Victoria."
Oh, God.
I was like, "Oh, hi, me again. Other arm."
Hi there. I wanted to tell you about a podcast that I think every single one of you will benefit from. It's called Therapy Works, and it's hosted by me, Julia Samuel. I'm a best-selling author and psychotherapist. I invite you into my therapy room where I speak to either a known or unknown guest. Topics range from the difficulties of divorce, a life-changing illness, to the struggles of motherhood. Search Therapy Works now, wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to make sure you never miss an episode.
This holiday season, connection with the kids we love is the best gift of all. Right now, kids on average are spending between 5 to 9 hours a day on screens. And studies link heavy use to rising anxiety and depression, with social media being at the center of it all. That's why Gab makes kid-safe phones and watches. No internet, no social media, just the right features for their age. With Gab's Tech in Steps approach, kids get the right tech at the right time. So if a phone is on your child's wish list, make it a Gab, the gift of safe connection. For an exclusive holiday offer, visit gab.com/getgab and use code GETGAB. That's GABB.com/getgab. Gab. Tech in Steps. Independence for them. Peace of mind for you.
You know Hannah and I love a good bed rotting session, reality TV, snacks nearby, and now I've leveled up with my self-care game with this Shark Beauty Cryo Glow, the #1 skincare facial device in the U.S.
Wait, I'm obsessed with it. I've had it for a while, actually, and it's the only mask that combines high-energy LEDs, infrared, and under-eye cooling. I really need this because nothing wakes me up in the morning. You could do 4 treatments in one. Better aging, skin clearing, skin sustain, and my favorite, the under-eye revive with Insta-Chill Cold Tech. You put it on and it just feels so good under your eyes. Like, I actually feel like I got 8 hours of sleep.
It's truly like a luxury spa moment while you're literally horizontal. It's perfect for post-workout, Sunday scaries, or when you just want to glow while rotting.
So treat yourself to the #1 LED beauty mask this holiday season. Go to sharkninja.com and use promo code GigglySquad for 10% off your Cryo Glow. That's sharkninja.com and use promo code GigglySquad for 10% off your Cryo Glow.
Hannah Burner, are those the cozy Tommy John pajamas you're buying?
Paige DeSorbo, they are Tommy John. And yes, I'm stocking up because they make the best holiday gifts.
So generous.
Well, I'm a generous girly, especially when it comes to me. So I'm grabbing the softest sleepwear, comfiest underwear, and best fitting loungewear.
So nothing for your bestie.
Of course, I'm getting my dad, Tommy John. Oh, and you, of course.
It's giving holiday gifting made easy.
Exactly. Cozy, comfy, everyone's happy. Don't wait. Shop Tommy John's biggest savings ever and get 50% off site-wide at TommyJohn.com/comfort.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
good. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Yeah, go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy, buy it, yeah.
And you know what, don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah.